We're here at the Cumberland County Civic Center with Billy Joel, who's going to be performing in just a couple of hours, kicking off his worldwide concert tour. Thanks for joining us this evening. You could have started this tour any place in the world. You chose Portland, Maine. What's the draw? Why here?
That's a good question. Well, you got to start someplace. I've been up to Maine many times. It's a nice place to be. I hate to rehearse, but as long as I got to rehearse, I might as well be someplace I like, right?
How much time did you spend rehearsing? Because your manager said that. He said the guy hates to rehearse. He doesn't like it.
My manager? I don't have a manager.
Your tour manager.
Oh, our tour manager. We were here 3 days doing what we call production rehearsals. That is with the full setup, stage setup, and the PA system and the lights. It's really the only way to know what's going to work and what's not going to work, and we'll find out tonight.
Since you got into town, the rumor mill has been going full tilt. They had to close it down for a while. It was so hot. People you hear all these stories. Billy Joel is going into a bar and he's just playing with some of the local bands. Is that true? Have you done any of that while you were here?
No, I haven't jammed. I've gone to see a couple of bands. I was over down at Old Port last night before that, and it's a nice place to hang out, see some good music.
Let's talk a little bit about the new CD. This is not a lot of feel-good, good-time rock and roll. There's a lot of dark material on it, particularly in the first half of the CD. Where's the influence? Where does that come from at this time in your life? A lot of people would think Billy Joel is a guy who's got it made. He shouldn't be writing downbeat material.
Yeah, I was concerned that people might think, who the heck is this guy to complain? But I'm a human too, and I had some pretty disappointing things happen to me, just in terms of people I trusted. You know, I have a family and I have friends, and I'm an artist, but I'm also a human being, and that's where the art comes from, the humanity aspect.
You're going to be on tour, you've said, for a year and a half, maybe 2 years. That's an awful long time. You must love it.
No, I don't like living in hotel rooms, frankly. I like to play. I like the people I'm working with. It's a good job. It's a very good job, but I don't like being away from my family, and I don't like living in hotels and living in locker rooms, backstage, and in airports. That's not a lot of fun, but that's my job.
I've read quotes of yours. You said you started to play rock and roll to pick up girls. Rock and roll tends to be a young man's business. You're not 19 years old trying to pick up girls anymore. Do you ever feel that you and the rock and roll business are diverging onto different paths at this stage?
Yeah. I mean, it's a good reason to get into it. I can't think of a better one, really. The money's good, and I like the music. I like what we're doing. But that aspect of it, the rock star ego part, that went away a long, long time ago. It is my job, and I try to do it as best as I can.
You feel you don't have much in common when you turn on MTV and see the 20-year-old headbangers on there now? Yeah, there's a little split there, but in a way I understand why they're doing that. I mean, it's a promotional tool. I've never really depended that much on videos, although I've made a lot of them. So I got to do it too. You were on the David Letterman show a week ago, the premiere show of Letterman, a little bit of TV history. What was that like? It must have been kind of exciting.
Exciting? I don't know if everybody was very uptight. I mean, it was their first night. And boy, there was what is going on with our lighting? Hello?
Working out a few kinks.
Yeah, it was a little intense. I think the rehearsals. They came out and they said, your song's a minute too long. I said, what do you mean my song's a minute too long? They said, well, you got to cut down a minute. I said, why do you tell me now at the last second? We figured it out.
All right, we'll wrap that up. Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon, Billy Joel. We'll look forward to seeing you tonight right here on stage, Cumberland County Civic Center. It is sold out. If you don't have a ticket, don't bother showing up.
But don't buy from a scalper.